What have I just done here? Dun, dun, dun. Yes, people. Dominic Solanke, a great striker, 25 goals a season. 25, I tell you. Fuck Dominic Solanke. Totty are still Totty. Thank God. Shouts out to all the real ones. Do be getting a like on the video. Do be subscribing if one happens to be new. What is good, people? For me, personally, bit of a mad day. But you know, nothing that I can't handle. These things do happen, as you do. Yeah. But life goes on, as Tupac would say. So people then, let's be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if one is new. Boss Blah! The truth is out there, bruvs. And I'm going to share you a couple of truths. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna take away the bullshit and get straight into the truth. Boss Blah, my real one. My member. And by the way, bros, I will have some treats coming up for you. I've been figuring out what this membership stuff means. I must admit, I was off my nut when I started pressing buttons. You know what I mean? So now that I've been trying to read it and blah blah blah, I can download videos that only you can see. Blah blah blah. You probably know all this, bros. You're probably way ahead of this game than me. So don't believe me. I'm going to do some fruity things. As soon as I get down to a game as well with the Lee Akers, the one and only, I'll cause a couple of storms. I'm going to start doing a couple of Mystic Megs as well, a couple of predictions. I'm going to put on there. So basically little 2, 5, 8, 10 minute downloads are coming your way, bros. And when you start telling me how nutty and fruity was, people start wondering what am I up to? What can Boss Blah see that no one else can see? But Boss Blah! I've hinted about it all summer, so don't say, oh, Dan, you're guessing, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. There's a couple of questions I can answer, and there's some I can't. Like, one question, good evening, Linda. One question, Boss Blah, give me a sign and signal if you're there, my brother. What I don't understand is, I doubt he's injured, and I don't think it's because of the Euro. So, Jorginho, you give him a new improved contract. I know it's only for a year or so, blah, blah, blah. But, the floor looks hard. Yeah, I'll give you a little. I'll get that camera down. I'll probably break it. But yeah, man, the walls. I know. I done it. I went straight Turkish on the walls, even though it looks so blue in here. You can't see the walls, but at least you can't see them marks. That if I ever watch back my stream, underneath my pictures, you could see like I don't know wear and tear marks. Well, they're all gone. So I painted it like Istanbul, Izmir, you know, motherland, Turkish. All white, perfect white, skirting boards white, front door white, kitchen door white, bedroom door white, even the handles white, off the lights white, everything's white. And on the floor, you know what I mean? We went sexy. I call it silver grey. Shouts out to Yui. But the truth is out there, and let me tell you the truth. Again, some I know, factual, and again, the other bits we have to guess. So what I'm going to guess is, number one, the money he's running out with Kroenke, that 130 million that Arteta seems to get every season. Because even last year, remember, he spent 200 mil, but then he sold Xhaka, sold Balogun, sold the American keeper, Turner, etc., etc. That's quite funny, Boss Blah. How is John Harvey? Bro, in fact, someone's been messaging me quite a lot on Twitter. So it's nothing to do with Boss Blah, bro. So, like, that ain't connected to John Harvey. What was that geezer called? The old geezer, Leicester fan. Joe Montana. Message me like at least twice a day on Twitter. But we'll get all back into that. Let me tell you. Oh, they did, Buzz. And you know what? In the last 10, 15 minutes, there weren't great chances. Leicester could have nicked it, Buzz. So Spurs are still Spursy. Brilliant. We've got a decent team. I want to start on white is Zinchenko, the number 17. I know I'm going from bits to bits here. But a lot of us thought Zinchenko's time might have been coming to an end. Kiwior was playing a lot of left back, but we decided we wanted to cash in on Kiwior. Now we can't get money for Kiwior. We're fucked. How does Tottenham get £25 million for Oliver Skipp? Like, Kiwior's a Polish international defender, you know? Plays alongside Lewandowski. Nketiah's played for England. Ramsdale's played for England. A lot of people, especially British ones, reckon England are brilliant, and they're so unlucky not to be winning Euros every 4 years. Well, Ramsdale's still a part of it. Nketia was, I don't know, could have been close with an ish. You know what I mean? If he'd have scored goals last season. My point is turn that leggy off. Are you doing FPL? What does that mean? What's FPL mean? I don't know what that means. But let's finish what Bosplar. Basically, is Kroenke pissed off? Has the money dried up? There's two things. A lot of clubs are worried with financial fair play, etc. Man City are selling Alvarez at £82 million without replacing him with superstars. I think they've nicked a kid of West Ham. Shouts out to you, Lee. And the minute's applause to Kevin Campbell, isn't it? Still shocking even when I think about it, man. Very, very shocking. I want to shout out Carlton Palmer on that as well. I was tagged in something the other day. It's amazing, a professional footballer. But like YouTubers don't like me or won't do a stream with me. But a professional footballer, and that professional footballer played for England, follows me on Twitter. And like me and Kevin Campbell, we talk sometimes. Carlton Palmer, but yeah, unfortunately his dad's really ill. And I don't know if he'd done it on purpose, but I was tagged in it. So I sent my replies as you do. Villa away next. Well, bros, Emery smashes it. Everywhere we go, Arsenal get battered by Villa every time. Just refer to last season. Refer to when Emery played us in the Europa League. Emery don't play against muggy little managers, mate. So I'm not going to lie, I'm shitting myself. And I've been screaming, and Lee Akers will probably tell you, West Ham shit. No matter who they buy, I've been saying they're the winners of this window. Well, Emery made them look like cunts. So let me tell you something. Sunday is like the FA Cup final for me, and we're fucking, as they would say on major sports networks, we're 2 weeks in. We're 2 weeks. Oh, we're in week 2. We're in week 2 of the Premier. How do they America? The Premier League soccer, week 2, bro. If Villa smash the fuck out of us, I am going to be so unimpressed. Because they will get that little Scottish geezer and Anana to harass the life out of Rice. Do you know what I mean? And Thomas Partey, if he plays again, which is very interesting, because why do you give Jorginho a new deal and then he's not on the bench? Is he injured, anyone? UE, Lee Akers? It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And to be honest with you, going on the performance versus Wolves and watching Villa versus West Ham, I'm very worried. So that's number one. With Bosplar, the truth is out there. Brubs, Kroenke weren't spending money this year. It's clear for everyone to see. Where's everyone gone? Akers, someone give me a sign. Someone give me a signal. Akers. Like, I'd even take John Duran. Clearly better than Nketia. Do you know what I mean? And anyone that did think Nketia was half decent footballer, well, why do you think no one's buying him? Why do you think why no one's buying Nelson? Why do you think no one is buying the Polish international keyword? We're not asking 100 mil for him. And the longer this window goes on, or before it runs out, we'll start accepting anything, even loans. Because I bet you when we do release Nelson and Nketia on loan, I bet wherever they go, we pay half of that 100 grand a week. Do you think Daniel Levy does that at Tottenham? Do you think Todd Bowie does that at Chelsea? Like, I don't agree with what Chelsea are doing to Conor Gallagher, Chalobah, Sterling, Broja. Fuck Chelsea and all the players that it's happening to. But there's a fucking half a decent 1 to 11. Because even Kepa ain't allowed to train with the first teamers. And it devalues your players and everything. But they've decided, fuck them. Sterling earns a disgusting amount of money. Lukaku, as far as I remember, if it's true, earns 292 grand a week. They want rid of that. I bet they still don't do it all on loans. I bet Lukaku don't go on loan. Do you know what I mean? I bet Sterling don't go on loan. Now, I'm praying to God right now that Arsenal don't do nothing silly and go and whack 30, 40 million pounds at fucking Chelsea for Sterling. Because you know what? We've done it before and we'll do it again. Jorginho, Willian, Louise, Czech, or even the ones that, let's just say the ones that Arteta is responsible for. He did give Louise a new contract, as far as I remember. Willian was all Arteta on crazy weekly wages. Jorginho, that's already too much business with Chelsea for my liking. So I'm thinking, shit. We wait to the end of the window and we do what a Leicester or a Southampton or some country should be doing, panic buying. Because we had our targets, they're probably gone. Because we genuinely thought this time, for whatever reason, there'll be money coming in for Ramsdale. Why do we believe that? What, because we paid 28 mil for him? Did we believe that we could, because we paid 22 million for Kiwior, that some Italian team was going to come along and do it? Well, no one's fucking done it so far. Do you know what I mean? And when you look at some of the signings that have gone on across Europe, and even the Premier League, that Oliver Skipp, fuck me, no one would give us a blowjob for Kiwior, Poland international. Oh, but he's done so well at Arsenal, Danny. Hey, shit, mate. Well, anyone that said he was doing well, and that could even be my brother UE. Decent left back, decent cover, or decent backup dancer. That decent, no one will give us a nosh for him. Yeah? Not even a blowjob we can receive for him. How good are England's goalkeepers, really and truly? Let's not worry about Pope, Pickford, or any other cunt. Because I'll tell you what, Burnley received just over £10 million for their number 2. How did they do that? Trafford's a number 1. Cash money. Cameron Archer left Villa today, or yesterday, 17.4 mil. How did they do that? How did they do that? Who bought Cameron Archer? I don't think none of us Arsenal fans wanted Cameron Archer. But I know as much about Cameron Archer as I do about Mikel Merino. And it's funny we ain't got that done yet. Because again, as I promise you guys, financial decisions. Call it financial fair play, whatever you like. For whatever reason, he's already pissed off with Jorginho, unless he is actually genuinely injured. Thomas Partey has started. I embrace that. Thomas Partey is a better footballer. But I still believe he doesn't want Partey at the club. But at this moment, he's starting him over Jorginho. Great. Zinchenko, unless he's just putting Zinni in a full sense of security, Calafora, you know what I mean, should really be starting immediately. Like, the geezer's only played 60 games in his career. He's 22 years old. So anyone saying fatigue or tiredness, you know what I mean? He played 30 games last year for Bologna and 30 the year before for Basel. Before that, God forbid, because of a broken leg or a really bad injury, he's never played for no one because he wasn't really good enough. So if he is our left back or left centre back or even fucking striker, can we get him in the team immediately, first day of the season? I don't really get it. Zinchenko's a liability, and you've actually given him the shirt number of your choice, which I find, like, you know, it's like making him at home. It's like bringing Susanna Blah for fucking dinner tonight, because we know that leads to one thing. Zinchenko being given a new shirt number leads to one thing. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Boss man, there is secret videos coming for you, bro. I've started reading into it, yeah? I can drop downloads that only my members can see. Oh, shall I show you the floors? Who wants to see the floor? The floor does look hard, bro. I did forget the beading, but you know what I mean? I'll get the beading on. It looks banging. They did. Yo, it's the big man Dynamo Lee Akers. What have you thought of my rant so far, Lee? Is there any truth to it? Because I believe this window would have been different. Because let me tell you something that I do know factually. But remember, like they would say, or as I say, like Dharma should say, it would have caused the merry-go-round. You know, like one bid sets off everyone else. No one actually bid the £49 million that it takes to release Nico Williams from his Atletico contract. Now, we know he said blah, blah, blah. But as far as I know it, there's no deal. And I've heard a crazy rumour. It could be a wind-up. But feeling as an MF, yeah, I reckon if someone sells Nico Williams the dream, whether it's England, Italy, or Spain, or even France, PSG, telling they're going to give him ridiculous amounts of money. He's the number one. He's the golden boy. You know what I mean? Special treatment. Nosh is on fucking demand. All of that. I reckon Nico Williams could go because even though he's shown he loves the club in some sort of way, he's staying, which I don't get. He hasn't signed a new deal. You know what I mean? People say he's on a lot of money. Prove it. I'm sure his money ain't on. I reckon that Atletico Bilbao, who get whatever 1,000 amount of people attendance a week, I don't believe they're paying him. Should we go look on Google now? He ain't getting paid. Let's go look at his wages. Let's go look at his wages. Nico Williams. Okay. One source says it's 25 grand a week. But I don't believe that. All right. Most of Nico Williams' contract, that is 35 million euros a season, is from bonuses. Him and his agents are very smart with endorsement deals. He has partnerships with Dr. Pepper, Nissan, Wendy's Fast Food, United Beats by Dre, PlayStation, AOL, and Neutrogena. And that was put out officially 24 hours ago. I told ya, he earns pennies. But one source does say he earns 170 grand a week, but he doesn't want to back it up. Give me one moment. So the 100 grand a week source, so come on. Anyway, point being, no one has sold him the dream, per se, yeah? Hold on. All I'm trying to do is find out his wages. I promise you, it's not incredible. Unless he has signed a new deal. When was this put out, this report? There's a story breaking in Liverpool. It's only the Liverpool Echo, so calm down, yeah? But Liverpool are now going to throw everything, whatever it takes, to get Nico Williams this window. Because basically, no one has bid, ran over the £49 million. Liverpool to decide between Gordon and Nico Williams by Monday, which is today. Sorry, guys, I really need to read this. It's all inconclusive. Fuck off. Whew. One says he makes it all in endorsements. One says he earns 25 grand a week. Let's read this one. This one says he earns 170 grand a week. But last year, just last year, he earned 37,900 a week. So basically 38 grand a week. So has he signed a new deal? The last question, I'm so sorry. Has Nico Williams signed a new deal at Athletic Bilbao?
I found this on the web.
Fuck it, I don't care no more. Because I don't get it. Zubimendi, I don't really get either. But with him, I think it's more cut and shut. I don't think he is the greatest midfielder in the world. I watched him quite a lot for Real Sociedad last year. In all the games I watched him, he looked better in cameo appearances for Spain in the Euros. Oh, if I have time, I will. Where are we? That certainly was. Shouts out to you, Real One. Shouts out to Linda Akers. Bro, it scares the life out of me. He always has, no? Europa League, no matter which club it's for. Emre beats us every time. Oh, fair enough. Look, how are you? I'm good. Alto Junior is going to be a first team coach of Lego, man. Not Santi Cazorla. It could be, but I heard that rumor about Cedric Suarez as well, to be honest with you. But Forest wouldn't be so stupid. Forest have got financial fair play around them as well. Remember, a player doesn't want to earn less than what he's already earning. The club that has the unfortunateness of buying Eddie Nketia has to pay him 100 grand a week minimum because that's what he earns. Yeah? That's the biggest problem. Emil Smith Rowe never earned 100 grand a week. That's why we got money for him. I think Arsenal needs to get Tony. Why is Arsenal struggling to get Ivan Tony? It saves so much money, doesn't it? But how about why is Nicole struggling to get exactly? Because bros, it's a financial decision. What it is, if you look carefully, bros, when you add KT, Vieira, Nelson, and Nketia, we've got a very big squad. If you use the power of Google now, you'll be very surprised to see which clubs in the Premier League pay the most wages per week. We're right up there with Man City and Chelsea, bros. Don't get it twisted. What confuses me is Chelsea have about 110 players. 50 or 60 on loan, 50 and 60 first teamers now at the club. Some train away, as I'm sure you know. Pound for pound, we almost pay as much wages as a Chelsea Football Club. How is that humanly possible? And the truth is, they never gave Conor Gallagher 100 grand a week or Trevor Chalobah 100 grand a week. You know what I mean? They've made many mistakes, but you know, they don't give the average Nketia or Reece Nelson 100 grand a week. And to answer your question, mate, we need to get rid of a few people. For some reason, we thought Ramsdale was worth 50 mil. And Nketia is worth 50 mil. Like Marseille tried and tried. You know what I mean? And it wasn't because they were skin. They put 25.6 million on the table to Man United for Greenwood. And about the same amount to who is it? Montpellier, whoever the fuck Eli Iwaki come from. They've spent £51 million for two strikers. Arsenal have got none of that money, mate. We can't get Marino. Marino will end up leaving that club this year for 15 million or less. But we can't get it done. But what I hear from a couple of decent sources, Luca, with the LOL, bro, proper sources, we're willing to give him a 5-year deal on a huge amount of money. Over 200 grand a week. Mate, I don't even know who he is. I'd never heard of him before. Luca, you know probably the truth, whether you admit it or not. I'm second to none, to nobody, no YouTuber, nobody, about knowledge on Arsenal Football Club and football in general. If this geezer's 28, nearly 29, and I don't know who the fuck he is, there's an alarm bell. As for Ivan Toney, as I said, bros, but you don't listen to my streams. The last 5 days of this transfer window will be interesting. Because if Ivan Toney, Victor Osimhen, Lukaku, yeah, Gorkarez, players like that, if they're all still available and haven't moved clubs, yeah, their price goes down. Gorkarez has got an 85 million release clause. He ain't gonna leave for 85 mil. Ivan Toney, Thomas Frank thinks is worth 100 mil, mate. They're not getting 100 mil. And I reckon 25 million, exactly what you said there, top wax is what they get. But mate, let's ask ourselves, why is he after Mikel Merino? Is he better than Jorginho? Is he better than Partey? I don't even think he's better than Anwari. Create a roundup on YouTube. Shit. Fuck, I've lost. That looks a bit important from YouTube. Okay. Don't see why we should give Cazorla a gig. Unless he's got some natural great talent, like how Pep Guardiola for Arteta was going to be a great number 2. Well, I don't think so. I think his lifestyle, betting, London like nightlife, I don't think Saudi's for him. He's greedy. He might be tempted, but I don't think he'll do it. He'll take West Ham, Totty, Leicester, anyone. He just wants money, a big payout. Oi, what's going on, girl? How are you? I've been Arteta out since the minute he joined, mate, and it will never change. I'm Arteta out. He must go because him and Edu are problems, mate. We're getting Marino and Garcia. Keep it that. Remember the window early. We were going to get Sesko. What the fuck happens now? Well, what I believe with Sesko is, I believe there's a little, not like in a contract, but like a hand agreement, a handshake. I reckon we get him next year. I reckon he bottled it. He ain't that good. He was shit in the Euros, 0 goals. He got about 13 or whatever for RB last year. And RB, do you know who they went and took the little cunts? They ain't even got the geezer, what's his name? The Holland guy. What's his name? Let me go look on pen and paper. What's the Holland guy? But they've only went to sign Antonio Nusa as well. Like, I don't believe it. But guys, what do you think? Is Danny going mad? I think Nico Williams could actually leave Atletico Bilbao this window. I don't believe we've made an offer for him. Like, if we want to save money, yeah? I would say forget Marino. Rabia, I don't like. I don't even like his attitude. Or the way his mum goes on. Because she represents him as an agent, yeah? But if you're going to pay money for Marino, you may as well just fucking give Rabia a decent contract. Why would we buy, as you say there, Garcia, a goalkeeper that's nowhere near the Spain squad, yeah? Who's got relegated like Ramsdale? What the fuck does he want him for? But by the way, he had a £21.5 million release clause. That expired a couple of days ago. So, I'm not saying we're not going to get him. I'm just saying, potentially now, Espanyol could ask for more money. But I would say, even though I know he's 33, 34, but fuck, it's a backup keeper. Just go get Wojciech Szczesny. I can't believe he's still available. Do you know what I mean? On a free. Just go get Wojciech Szczesny for a couple of years. You know what I mean? He looked okay for Juve last year. Mate, badly. But while we've got Havertz is our number 1 striker. Our number 2 striker, yeah, is Jesus. And until he's sold, our number 3 striker is Nketia. We can't afford a striker, mate. Transfer fee and wages, mate. Go look at our wages. Chelsea, I've got like 100 players, mate. So many that there's a decent 11 players that I've been told to train by themselves. Yeah? But we're not that far behind them in paying wages. I give it 1 out of 10. Do you know why? Like, at least with Matthias de Ligt, yeah? You've heard of him before. He's played for Ajax Champions League. He's played for Juventus Champions League. He's played for Bayern Munich in the Champions League. And he's played for Holland, international level. Calafiore has played 4 games for Italy. 3 of them was at the Euros. Calafiore has played like 60 games in his league career. He's 22. My feeling is he can't be that good. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All I'm saying is, though, if you've got no money and you have to sell before you buy, why is Calafiore the priority? He was still there. Tierney's still there. He fucking gave Tavares away. And Timber, what happened to that poor bastard? Because when he came on the other day, interestingly, he came on at right back. He is a natural right back. So, is he going to battle with Zinni? Yeah? And then at left back, it's Zinni and Calafiore battling. That means Tomiyasu is probably surplus to requirements. So are we going to panic loan him out before the end of the window? Like, I'd rather we didn't get Marino. Arsenal fans think Marino is going to help us win the league. I know this. I think it stunts the growth of Athan and Wari. And I think Athan and Wari, if he gets no minutes next year, could leave us and go Man United, like our 16-year-old striker did. I don't want that happening again. So again, I'd rather save the money, fuck off the deal for Marino, yeah, and play on Wari if we have to. Strange one to work out. See, Zubimendi, I reckon, is 25. He doesn't play international football that often. Go Google it. He's shit. He's had a decent season or two. Remember, Real Sociedad, didn't they qualify for the Champions League? Well, the same as Bologna. They had a decent season. They punched above their weight last year. Now we've thrown the best part of £42 million plus add-ons at this geezer. Matthias de Ligt has played in the Champions League for every club he's went. Yeah? Calafori's never played one Champions League game. Man United got de Ligt just a little bit cheaper. Again, I don't want to back Cronker because I think he's a bastard as well. Look at what Todd Bowie, his fellow American brethren, is doing at Chelsea. But if me and you own the business, bro, yeah? And this geezer just buys people, and then gets no money back. You know what I mean? Look at the players Arteta has sold. We make no money on nobody. And at the end of the day, I don't like saying football's a business, but that's why most clubs have PLC at the end of the day, public limited company, yeah? Because at the end of the day, football's a business and you need to make money. And you need to be, what's the word? Self-subsidized. You know what I mean? You need to be able to spend what you earn or at least account for what you spend. Bro, it's hard to account giving Nelson Nketia 100 grand a week. KT, you don't want him over 100 grand a week. Zinni 160 grand a week. Ben White the same. Guys, Google it. Someone dare and tell me I'm wrong. Give or take a couple of whatever thousands, yeah? We're right up there with the highest spenders in world football when it comes to weekly or monthly wages. I think that's disgusting. Emre is a king. Bro, Emre beats us whether it's Villarreal in the Europa League or with Aston Villa last year. If it wasn't for Emre, we could be sitting here as champions right now. See, Tony, I know he's greedy enough and he likes to gamble, LOL. He's been banned for gambling. He might go, but he'll be back by January. The whole lifestyle ain't going to suit him. And I'm surprised the Saudis ain't intelligent enough to know this. The thing is, they've changed their policy. They don't want to be buying people at £100 million and they're 35 years old. And I said that before the window started. I said, yeah, the Saudis will not be so silly this year. I don't know why we can't go for Nico Williams, bros. He's got a £49 million release clause. Camavinga's on the bench for Real Madrid. Barcelona would happily sell Frankie de Jong. You know what I mean? It's financial, bro. When you make Calafiore your priority, when you throw 35 mil at Vieira, and then you'll go and loan him out for a silly little loan fee. When you buy Timber, and now none of us really know where he's going to play, if he's even in the plans this year. Because Timber, I'm surprised, why did even Zinni start a left back? Why was Zinni given a new shirt number? Like, that geezer's a liability. He should be sacked already. And this is my thing, and I could do a live stream for 2 days. I could bring Luca on in the whole world. I can't explain why Calafiore are over £40 million. Come on. The football world shrugs their eyes when Man City pay £50 million for Kyle Walker. Well, we've done about £50 million on Calafiore. Did we need it? We had Kiwa that can play there, Zinchenko, who is giving you squad number 2, Timber, Kieran Tierney. Because we used that money on Raya. We had to spend the £27 million. Remember, we only spent a £3 million loan fee on Raya. I believe we was waiting on Nketia money to go get Marino. And Marino is shit. He's disgusting. He'll get eaten alive in the Premier League. He'll get eaten alive. Again, we don't really know what is in Arteta's mind. Remember, Emery lost his job at Arsenal, which I can never forgive him for, is because he was a yes man and they bought his players. Are these really Arteta's signings? You know what I mean? All of them? Because again, other managers would have lost their job for doing what he done last summer with Havertz, like 350 grand a week. Imagine us trying to sell Havertz. Gorka is 70 mil. Yeah, leave it to the last 2-3 days of the window, bros. That could even be 65. I know, and Brentford are praying to God and Allah that he accepts the Saudi offer. My feeling, bro. I don't know Ivan Toney. I can't pick up my phone and call him. My feeling is, watching what he got suspended for last year, an 8-month ban, blah, 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 his lifestyle is different. He doesn't live like Mohamed Salah. He doesn't live like Mahrez, the former Man City winner. He's different. You know what I mean? I don't think Saudi's for him. If he goes, it's because he wants to earn a lot of money. Congratulations. We're not. Me and you, we told you that before the window started. Kia's number 1. And as I said, if we was lucky enough to sell Jesus and Nketia, we'll buy a striker. Exactly. And that's what hurts my feelings, loves. And that's a very good point. And I love you, Lee Akers, because that's 2 brilliant points as well. But Luca, I believe we're that close as well. I believe we're like a Kameninga or a Tukamini, even maybe a Nana. You know, a combative midfielder, a winger like Nico Williams, and one striker. Come on, bro. Nico Williams, 50 mil. A striker. Bro, even if it was 100 mil for Isaac, that's 150. And then your midfielder. Well, we spent 200 mil last summer. If you look at all the millions he's wasted, but look at what he spent on goalkeepers alone. Matt Turner, 7 mil. Another one from Ajax this year, 1 mil. Who else? Raya, Ramsdale, 28 and 33. Over 60. I know I'm forgetting someone as well. Like all of that money on goalkeepers. And he might go and spend over £20 million on Garcia. Why? And loan out Ramsdale. Why? Oh, because Ramsdale wants first team football. Fuck what Ramsdale wants. Unless you're getting good money for him, fuck spending money on Garcia. Exactly. Go get Wojciech Szczesny. Exactly. But no, Wojciech played for Arsenal. Wojciech was there in the days of Petit, Vieira, Tony Adams. Wojciech has a voice. Arteta couldn't sign them kind of people. He ain't got the bollocks. I'm gonna go live. Your son is in the live. WB is here. What's going on? DJ DQ. My G, Wagwan. Same old Totty. I love Tottenham. They're so Spursy. What do you mean, Lee? What do you mean self-sustainable? Oh, did I say it wrong? Did I say it wrong, brother? Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Guys, Cameron Archer. Like, let's go and look. Yeah? Some of the money going around the Premier League this year. Cameron Archer over 17 million. How did Aston Villa do it? How did Daniel Levy convince Leicester to spend 25 mil on Oliver Skipp? Oliver Skipp. 25 mil. Are you mugging me off? Like, do you know what? Daniel Levy, yeah? You deserve a medal and a Blue Peter badge. How the fuck do you get 25 mil with a straight face? Without the other team feeling robbed and forced into the deal. All transfers. Like, it's ridiculous. It's enough to fucking make you want to go mad. Top transfers, summer transfers. Which one should we look at? Right, guys, let's go look at it, yeah? Brighton are about to spend £40 million on Jorginho Rutter of Leeds. Yeah? Oliver Skipp, 25 mil. Youssef Fofana, £21.3 million. Monaco to Milan. It ain't like deals ain't going down. Andreas Gomez, Real Salt Lake in America, 8.5 million. Yeah? To Rennes in France. Not even French teams are spending a piece of money. Adam Holzek has joined Hoffenheim from Leverkusen for 17 mil. Who is that cunt? Desiree Dewey, Rennes to PSG. I'm upset about this. 50 million. Yeah? Roman Souza, Telerez. Who the fuck are Telerez? To Nottingham Forest. 10 million. Yeah? Ivan Ilson, Porto to Bournemouth. 40 mil. The geezer that Ipswich have just bought from the Championship, the Blackburn striker, Sammy Sismodics, 10 mil. Cameron Archer, Aston Villa to Southampton, 15 mil up front, plus add-ons. Cameron Archer. Let's ask Google if they know who Cameron Archer is. Who is Cameron Archer?
Here's what I found.
He's a striker. He's 22. Come through the Villa Academy. Wilson Odibe, Burnley to Tottenham, £31.5 million. Guys, I don't want to be boring, but do we get the drift? Did you know Aberdeen in Scotland sold a striker to Girona for 7 million? 7 million. Did we get that for Tavares Lokonga? Here's a good one. Brejan Gruda, Mainz in Germany to Brighton, 24 mil. Fuck me. Antonio Nusa. Club Bruges to RB Leipzig, 18 mil. They've got themselves a bargain. Matthias de Ligt, £38 million, Bayern Munich to Man United. Cheaper, yeah? Cheaper than Calafore. Eli Wahi, £21.5 million. Hasn't even got nowhere near the French team. But Marseille would rather spend the best part of 25 mil with him. Man United can get 15 mil for Wan-Bissaka. In 6 months, he's a free. Brentford have paid 23 million in cash. Yeah? Another 5.5 will be on the way in add-ons as soon as he's made a few appearances. Carvalho hardly even kicked a ball for Liverpool. And they've made a huge profit on him. Maximilian Bier, Hoffenheim to Borussia Dortmund, £26 million. Julian Alvarez, come on, we know how much Man City have made there. So guys, we're shit. We can't sign people, but we can't negotiate to get people out of the club. William Paco, we've all heard of this Frankfurt defender, 35 mil, PSG. Dennis Undav, a player Brighton didn't want, has gone to Stuttgart for over £25 million. Brilliant. Who's heard of Mika Hamilton? Nobody. Because he's a 17-year-old that's left Man City for £3.5 million, plus add-ons and buyback clauses. Danny Olmo, £51 million. I thought Barcelona were broke. Guys, I could do this all day. It's absolutely incredible. Aaron Asiamanino, Boca to Chelsea, 16 million. I hadn't even heard of this one. Wow, I'll check that out later. There's money being spent left, right, and centre. Don't get it twisted, guys. We just ain't got a clue. Edu ain't got a clue. Arteta's a yes man. If you want a yes man, just keep Emery. Because deep down, Emery's the better coach. Nicholas Fulkrug, Borussia Dortmund to West Ham. Like, Google this guy. He was in like the German fucking 80th division a year and a half ago. £27 million. Joe Neves. This one upsets me. 18-year-old defensive midfielder, brilliant player. £50 million Benfica to PSG. The super fans were telling me, but Danny, AFC TV, you idiot, we can't afford £100 million for an unproven midfielder. Crystal Palace flop. Alexander Sorlev, £30 million. Villarreal to Atletico Madrid. Somerville. Leeds United to West Ham, 25 mil. Robin Lenormand. Sociedad. So Sociedad do sell players to Atletico Madrid, 26 mil. Bro, of course I would. But the thing is, yeah, he ain't gonna win the league. Never ever. Give him another 10 years. And another £100 billion. He's never gonna win it. Bro, Emre will win a trophy with. Bro, do you know Emre would have won a trophy with Villa last year? Go look at the semi-final, bros. When they got done by the French team or Olympiacos, whoever done them in the semi-final, they lose 3-0 at home, bros. Remember Martinez, the best goalkeeper in the world, that Arteta sold for 17 mil. He done that handball and got suspended, yeah, bro. That is how important a goalkeeper is. Because Villa played that night how Villa usually play. The thing is, they get saved by Martinez a lot. If Martinez was in goal that night, as the Lord is watching you, bros, Villa won the Europa Conference League last year. And while they would have won it, yeah, Emre was also putting them into the Champions League. Bro, in your lifetime, use Google if you like. How many times has Aston Villa been in the Champions League, bro? So if that was a Saki one, bros, you've got to ask yourself something here. Don't tell me Emery has spent more money than Arteta. Yeah, number one, at Aston Villa. Yeah? Google it. How many times in your lifetime? Exactly. So, Mr. Einstein, if that was a Saki one, why did Aston Villa beat us twice last year? In fact, you'd be sitting here telling me why you are upset with Arteta, we're the champions. If Arteta had a bigger dick, he'd have beat Emery home or away. Emery beat us home and away. How about the year before? The year before that? Yeah, what was it? Europa League semi-final. Yeah, do you remember the Europa League? Oh, sorry. Right, do you remember what Emery done to us in the Europa League? As soon as Arsenal sacked him and gave Arteta the job, the gods smiled on us and gave us Emery with Villarreal in the Europa League. Did we win the Europa League? No, Villarreal did. They beat us. Oh no, I think they got to the final. And then Man United beat them. Mourinho. Go Google it, bros. We get battered by Emery wherever we go. So let me ask you a question now. Do you see if we didn't give Emery just over a year and whatever, yeah? 1 point away from Champions League, yeah? None of them was his signings, yeah? He bought the best defender in the world, but contractually had to loan him back out for the next 6 months. That would never have happened. Look at the way he played Guendouzi 50 games in a row at 18. Could have done the same with Saliba. We would already be sitting here, bros, 5.5 years later, yeah, as Premier League champions. We would have won the Europa League every time we entered it. Because look at him with Seville. Was it 3 times? Villarreal once? Come on, bro. Seville and Villarreal. He spent a decent amount, bruv. But the 60 million he spent on that Diaby, he got back from Saudi this summer. He ain't spent more than Arteta, bruv. If you're going to tell me he spent 700 million, don't waste Google's time, let alone your fucking fingers. He got 42 mil for Douglas Luiz. He spent 50 million on Onana. Big deal. Bro, he just got £17 million for Cameron Archer. Who's Cameron Archer? Bro, do you know if Emery retired right now? Yeah? And Arteta managed for the next 25 seasons. Arteta will never win as much as him. Ever, ever. Arteta's a big cunt. But it is time to get out of the building, guys. It has been massively dead, but I've enjoyed my rant. Absolutely bollocks to everyone. I love you all. And yeah, the market shocks me. I'm going to save that and look at that later. Absolutely shocking when I read the transfer market, guys. Literally. And the foolish mistakes that we keep making over and over and over and over again. And we do it for the fun of it. We do it like it's a wind up. We do it like it's supposed to be doing this. What does that mean? That's so interesting. I was just checking something, guys. Some people are nutty funny. Okay. $300 million, you're telling me. How much has he received? You know, I'm already about to start checking in it. How much has he received? How much has Unai Emery spent at Aston Villa?
Here's what I found.
All right, cool. Well, point being, yeah, in how long? 2 years, yeah, or less, a year and a bit. He hasn't even spent half of the money my man has. Oh, it's got his actual total signings. Yes, DJ DQ. From mid-table to Champions League. That's what Unai Emery does. Look where Steven Gerrard left Aston Villa, guys. They're at the bottom when he took over. What? Bro, just voice note it. Your figures are going nuts. Let me have a look. Oh my god. There we go. Let's see what WB is trying to spit.
The 31st of October 2022, you signed for Aston Villa.
Alright, bro. So he's had a year and a minute. Okay. Tell me what your point is. I'm not being rude. What's the point? Alright, this one. Me. Oh, please. Aston Villa's spending on the Unai Emery.
I found this on the web.
Alright, well, we're not proving that much here. Apart from whatever my point is, I've forgotten it. Is I'll be right. Because Aston Villa ain't as big as Arsenal, bro. You know, Arsenal can charge £10-15 for a burger and chips at the stadium. Villa can't. They're in Birmingham, bro. Aston Villa can't charge fans £100 for a ticket. Okay, I'm already bored of this, bollocks. I'm trying one more. Okay, and how much has he received in players he sold? Because, bro, 700 mil, what's Villa done? Arteta done. Bro, for Villa, they would have won the fucking Conference League last year. That's not that bad. How much Aston Villa are going to earn this season for being in the Champions League, bro? All that fucking TV money, all that revenue. For getting out of the group, bro, yeah, they will earn more money than they spent on Onana. Hence why top four is a trophy, as Arsene Wenger very famously said. Shouts out to the real ones. It's like saying Tottenham took a risk and signed a 17 or 18-year-old from Leeds called Archie Gray for 40 mil. I make it they didn't. In my head, they spent 15. Because for some shit cunt, they just received 25 for. So even if it went wrong with Archie Gray, and I think he'll be an exceptional player, and the day Daniel Levy decides to sell him, he'll get the minimum double, if not treble. But anyway, who knows? I'm just saying. If Daniel Levy can get 25 mil for Oliver Skipp, I reckon if he sold Archie Gray tomorrow, he can get 80 mil. Harry Kane had a year on his contract. He's still got the best part of 100 mil for him. How? Which scares the life out of me. Because the only teams, yeah, remember, when Arsenal was really good, when teams used to try and buy Petit, Vieira, Overmars, Anelka, Bergkamp. Just pissed off with Arsenal, bros. Can't you see? It's an Arsenal rant, bros. It's an Arsenal. If I was rant, I'd be all slurring my speech. I'm just pissed off at Arsenal. And literally, if you was to go look at a Twitter or whatever on social media, 80% of the fan base, like, how fucking muggy can you be? Listen, you bastard, Danny. If Arteta decides Mourinho is the best in the world, I'd run with it. Bro, I'd rather we go into the season, like we have, without Mourinho. You're just stunting Anwari's growth. For me, Anwari is probably as good, if not better, than the geezer you just had to give Leeds United 40 mil for, an up-and-coming prospect. The difference between Ange Postecoglou or Arteta or most managers in the world, even Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. Look how many times he's just used kids. He won a cup using about 8 kids in his last season. Arteta wouldn't even play one kid. One kid's just walked out on us. This geezer scores 10 goals against Liverpool's kids for fun. I don't care what level it is. Because by the time he done that, and then I researched him, and then watched him for one game, we beat fucking Norwich 8-3 the next game. He scored fucking 7. Seeing is believing, mate. I'm not going to say he's Ronaldo or Messi or whatever. But fuck me, this kid can score a goal. So I let him walk out for peanuts to Man United. So I'm pissed off. We've signed no one apart from Calafore, and nobody, bros, nobody from Italy. And nobody played 60 games in his life. Come on, bro. Yoro's played the same amount. He's fucking 18. You know what I mean? When Rooney was 18, he was fucking playing for England Champions League. It's hard to compare him to Rooney, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of money been spent on it. All right, compare the money we've spent on Calafore. Man, you have got Matthias de Ligt for less. Ajax, Champions League. Juventus, Champions League. Bayern Munich, Champions League. What I'm saying is he's only played for Champions League clubs. From debut to whatever he is now, 22, 23. Now he's in the fucking dizzy heights of the Premier League. I'm just saying, if you're good, or even if you have 6 months in football, your name will be hyped and you'll get a big move, la la la. Yeah? Matthias de Ligt, da 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 da. Archie Gray. Happens every day, mate. I'm not being fooled by this Calafore. And this Marino can go fuck himself as well. Because he's a cunt. So yeah, that's about that, guys. I want top level signings, top shelf signings, or fuck all. It's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? We've wanted Neto for so long, yeah? When Chelsea finally put the 56 mil on the table, we shit ourselves and done nothing. We've been tracking Zubamendi for fucking 5 years since this wanker Arteta come in. The minute Liverpool activated the release clause, we didn't panic. I matched the bid. I ran to the Spanish government and gone match the release clause as well and leave it to fate whether he rejected all of us motherfuckers or signed for us or Liverpool. We just left Liverpool to do what they were doing. Again, Arsenal spend too much money on silly things, commercial things that don't matter, dumbness in the community, no matter how great it sounds in the local papers. But they've also got probably really clever people that work for them to make it believable that we're trying to sign people. Arsenal will have you believe it. We're trying to sign Nico Williams, Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe. If it's 2 weeks before you got to sell season tickets. Because Arsenal fans are fooled by it every single time. I find it depressing. I find it shit, you know what I mean? West Ham has spent a lot of money this year. I like that. It shows ambition. And good luck to them. Like DJ DQ's club, Tottenham, they're just cunts. Levy will do just enough to get by, you know what I mean? Put his head above the water. That's not the way to run a football club. But you can't run a football club into the ground like Leeds United and go bankrupt. You know what I mean? And that's the moral of the story of this hour and 10-minute rant. Arteta's been slowed down. You can't spend 65 million on Havertz, 350 grand a week wages, 40 million on Timber, yeah? And now you don't even know what you're going to do again. It's ridiculous. I would have personally sacked him, but for me, it looks like Kroenke's basically just, you know what I mean? Wielding the fucking reins, wheeling him in a little bit, you know what I mean? Putting a bit of a lead on him. Mate, slow down. All these wankers that you've bought, Ramsdale, Key War, yeah? Or the Nelsons and Nketias, or the Pablo Vieiras, sell them, and then crack on and sign who you want. Well, on that note, guys, peace out. God bless. I'm out of here. Yeah. Boy, I'm pissed, innit? And it's Aston Villa next. Unai Emery. I have that horrible feeling